bounced off the Twitter. As soon as I woke up this morning around, 5:15, 5:20, turned the Twitter on, and there's the request song for today by Jinxie somebody, I think. Let's give Jinxie a Twitter plug there, Sammy.
Okay.
It is, Jinxie Reloaded. Thanks for the song request today to start us off. We got lots going on, but I got to start with this. I just found out that Sam, that son of a bitch, I don't know why just seeing your face makes me so mad.
Because now you know I'm the fucking man.
Maybe I see youth in the rear view mirror or something, you fuck.
Well, so do I.
Look at this face. It's coming your way eventually.
Yeah.
No one escapes this face.
You don't think so?
Nope. I found out that Sam made it into the secret room.
Yes, I did. Twice.
What do you mean twice?
I mean 2 times.
I was talking to Mars. I said, Mars, they're going to finally redo the studio. There's a start date for late April, supposedly. I'll believe it when I see a hammer to this place. It's not, right, Jimmy?
No,
it's not.
Of course not.
They're swearing this time.
I don't care how they say it.
Jimmy goes, no. But they said to me, they're like, no, this time we mean it.
Yeah.
The other times we sort of meant it, but this time we really mean it.
You know how the abusive husband hits his wife, and every time he doesn't, he does it. The next morning he's like, I'm really sorry.
Yeah.
He does mean that he's sorry, and in that moment he really means I'll never hit you again.
Yeah.
But we all know he's going to hit her again.
Right.
So it's not going to change.
It's not going to change,
No.
Mars. But Mars says he believes this
Mars
one.
is a naive, sweet man.
How many other times did you believe it? Because when we decided to stay here for a little bit, they told us they were going to get to the studio immediately around Christmas time, and then it was January, and then it was February, then it was mid-February, then they started like, well, no, it's March. Well, actually, it's the middle of March. No, it's going to be April 1st. Now we're up to, I think, April 30th as a start date. But you're saying you believe it this time.
This time I believe it.
Why?
Because there's actual equipment being configured for use.
I saw the equipment in the secret room, and that's where I turned to this son of a bitch over here. Why are you allowed to go into the secret room?
Because
Jim Norton hasn't even been in the secret room yet.
Oh, I've seen the equipment, and I've seen the room.
Did you see the stuff under the tarp?
Yep.
They lifted it up?
They didn't even have the tarp on there anymore because they knew I was coming in, and I'm not going to wait around for tarps.
They knew you were coming, so they moved whatever was under the tarp, which I can't say, and they moved it somewhere else so you wouldn't see it. No, you didn't see it.
I saw it.
No, because they keep a tarp on it at all times.
Not when they're working on it.
And I'm hearing E-Rock got to go to the secret room, too?
Yep, they squeezed him in.
E-Rock?
Metaphorically.
Already shaking his head. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, I get it. Another fat joke.
No, I was.
I don't go for those. They're cheap and they're easy. Am I right or wrong, Iraq?
Well, not at 7:06. Maybe at 7:10.
Okay, fair enough.
That was a little early for the fat joke.
A little early.
But at least we got it out of the way.
Rude.
Went into the secret room and got to see the new layouts for what they're going to do for this room and the equipment.
Why were you invited?
I'm running half of it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, fuck.
Explain the delays. So what exactly are they doing that's going to be different?
It's all state-of-the-art
All
equipment.
new
I don't
digital
know.
stuff. Everything involves computers. And
A lot less buttons. It just looks modern.
Okay.
Let me tell you this.
And it's more stuff where then the engineers will never get fired because...
Absolutely, yes.
You guys can't get fired because the people that fire you, they don't know how this stuff works. You guys are brilliant. I don't know when you figured that out, but...
You know, one thing, though, I noticed, I probably shouldn't be saying this on air, but...
That's the stuff you should be saying.
Yes. He's about the bathroom. Go ahead, I fucked up. I caught myself.
Your main concern was the size of that board?
Yes.
The new board?
It's as big, right? Of course it is. I figured as much.
Is it? Why?
I just told him, look, I got this giant board in front of me, and in all honesty, I turn on a couple mics. Sometimes I hit something in the CD player, and I take phone calls. That's it. There's probably 200 to 300 buttons on here to do that. Like most of this is useless to me.
You'll have less buttons, but it's the dimensions the same size.
Oh, all right. Thanks, Don.
So less room.
Thanks a lot, Don.
Do they make them smaller?
Huh?
Do they make them smaller?
I don't know. I was told that they could get rid of a lot of this space in front of me. I don't need this shit.
I think it's not as long because there are less buttons.
There are less buttons.
But the width is the same.
Okay. All right.
So it's like the space in front of you is exactly the same. It's just the space on your sides. You might have a little more.
But state of the art, will the listeners know any difference, or will we notice any audio difference, or is it just it will look different?
It's not going to break every 6 months.
Okay.
That'll be helpful.
How about cameras?
Supposedly they're doing cameras and supposedly this horrendous countertop. It's a lot of stuff that we give a fuck about. I mean, it'll sound exactly the same to the listeners. Exactly the same.
It's all the cameras when you look at like every show I do, like I did my Calter show. Amazing studio. This camera's just hooked up all the time. They're just shooting each one on you, one on you. That's just everyone has them now.
Makes it easier to throw some videos up on the YouTube pages and the Facebook pages. We just got to luck out. I mean, we have a camera every once in a while and go, I guess we'll tape this right now.
You see how
and then
Sway
you got
does
to
it?
hope it's something good.
You ever see Sway's interviews? It's a little awkward because he sits next to the guy, but he has a well-produced thing he puts out.
Right.
And I saw his interview with Kevin because I wanted to see how he addressed something that we didn't talk about. And Kevin said, I got a guy with 3 laptops with me. I mean, he's got that kind of money.
Right.
But like, that's how you get things done. You got a guy with a camera and you get a guy ready to upload video, and when you want it, it's out there.
Right.
We don't need 3 laptops, just one.
And also, they have it hooked up to Skype too.
Well, who,
I think Cowhead Studio, where you can Skype right in. Yeah, if you're not in studio.
Oh, nice. How did he handle that situation, Kevin Hart? Can we talk about?
Oh, yeah, no, it was just the Mike Epps thing, which we didn't talk about.
Yeah, we never got to because we were having such a good time.
Yeah.
Just hanging with Kevin Hart.
I literally forgot while he was here.
And I guess he has some kind of Mike Epps has a beef with Kevin Hart, right?
Yeah,
or used to, or
he's bashed him a few times or said stuff about him. So and Kevin just kind of addressed it the way I thought he would, which is like, look, why is he thinking about me?
Right.
He addressed it smart, but I was just kind of curious as to how he would handle it.
Yeah.
But I went up watching the whole interview. Fucking Sway does good interviews.
yeah, he's very good.
He is. It annoyed me.
He's very talented.
I was hoping he'd be really fucking sloppy and clumsy.
No,
But he was very good at it.
Sway is smooth as they come. So, and now we have a secret. This can't be good.
Somebody's going to be real pissed about that one.
Why?
Because Dennis Falcone is not going to be happy.
This is a secret room bit.
Adrian did a bit about the secret room, but it centers around some stuff that Dennis Falcone is going to be super fucking pissed about.
Really?
Yeah, like it's the stuff he does not want on the air.
Well, why?
He's going to be super pissed.
He's got to own it. So the secret room is a place that I guess everyone gets to go to, so it's not a secret anymore.
No.
It's a
an
tiny
upper-
little room with no windows. It's like a closet that they turn into this secret room where they work on upcoming technology for SiriusXM.
Don't say too much about it.
Hey, Bobby!
Bobby!
In the hand.
Hi, Bob.
What's going on, Bobby?
Am I sitting in the seat?
Yeah.
Yes, that's our seat.
Drop your mic.
Museum seat?
The app. What's going on with the app? I can't deal with people yelling at
They're
me.
happy about it.
I love
Oh.
the app. The new Sirius app?
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's what I thought, but people are
is.
bitching.
People just
I can't
haven't
hear.
taken time to do
What do you mean
it.
you can't
I
hear?
got it. Back off.
You got the SiriusXM app?
I love it.
You updated it?
I love it. Is my mic on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, these don't work. Yeah, awesome. I think it's awesome. You guys can read the tweets.
Right.
It's got.
So why are
you know what's the
there's-
best part is you can go back to
Segments.
the segment.
Right.
So you because there's certain points you want to re-listen to. Yeah.
It's got bugs.
Well, obviously they're going to go back and listen to this bit because it's the secret room bit we're in the middle of doing.
Yeah, this is what we
gonna
call a
be
classic.
That's
instant.
right. This is going to be an instant classic.
Yes.
People are bitching about the app on Twitter. So what's the real deal?
It's got bugs. But I mean, people don't know how to use it yet because it's new, but it's also got a few bugs because it's a new app.
Do they have to update shit on their own phones or something? I don't know.
They
should
did an
update the
automatic update over the
All right,
weekend.
because I'll get someone going, oh my God, the updated app is amazing. The next tweet, it's garbage. I got to cancel my service. So which one is it?
Yeah, but don't you get that anyways?
Oh yeah, you're amazing. You suck dicks.
I get that with my
Exactly.
life, my face, my career.
I get that with my own kids.
Yeah.
I never get the "you're amazing" part. It just goes right to "you suck dicks." You suck dicks.
So I said I would acknowledge the app on the show. What do we do?
Nothing.
So are they working on the bugs?
Yeah, they'll update it again. But I mean, the app now is much better than it was before.
So in general, people are really liking the new app.
Generally speaking, yeah, you just gotta.
I don't. Can I just stop?
Because I think it's about 75% like it, 25% hate it about on my Twitter.
I don't like Sam's new Harrison Ford attitude.
What do you mean?
I don't know. He's got the wrinkled brow. He's kind of serious. He's talking to you. Loosen up, girly.
What are you talking
I don't know.
about?
I don't like you.
You don't
so
like the new man thing he's
I
trying
don't like
on?
this
I don't like
alpha
it either.
male thing. Yeah, I don't
Since
like
he got
it.
married, he thought he's a man.
Yeah,
So
I don't like it.
no more flirting.
That's why I call him a son of a bitch every morning. As soon as I look at him, I just go, "You son of a bitch," and I don't even know why. I think it's because I'm looking at my youth. I used to be full of, piss and fucking whatever
Just
the fuck, piss
Shit.
and shit.
Piss and cum.
I told him, look at this face because it's coming your way eventually. No one escapes the old face.
Shitty thing to say, Opie.
No, I don't know why he angers me so.
I thought he'd be bald by now. I thought it would have that Larry from the Three Stooges look. You know what I mean?
Oh, please.
And he doesn't.
You just happen to have a big forehead.
You have a massive forehead with horns coming in someday.
Right.
That's true. You got to pray that you keep all your hair because they don't have it figured out for your hairstyle.
No, if it's
They just don't.
No, they don't.
They
Mark
don't,
David Chapman
man.
had the right idea.
I mean, you could have a little like wave to your hair, and they got that figured out, but they don't know how to have plugs for that
Yeah,
shit.
you're gonna have to shave it and Jamie Foxx it. Have him paint it in every morning.
Tattoo it in, right?
Does he have a little work? Do you think a little touch-up done?
Come on, you first of all, you can't be in your 50s or whatever the hell he is and have that perfect of a line
Like
across
Joey
your head.
Lawrence?
I don't like the perfect line across the forehead that some of the black guys do.
It's not
It's
real.
their thing, but I don't get it.
It's not real.
Yeah,
It's got to be like one of those Travolta things.
true.
His hair's real.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
No, no, yeah. This is the best. What's his name again?
Joey Lawrence.
Yeah, Joey Lawrence did the tattoo thing.
Yeah, it's got a...
He has no hair, but he tattoos it in.
Are you
A
kidding
lot of
me?
that is a tattoo.
Yeah,
No.
the whole base there is a... I know a guy who got the exact same thing done.
Let me see it, sweetie. I
Are
can't
you kidding me?
No, so then when it's shaved down, it looks like it's just stubble, but it's actually tattoo.
That's stupid.
That must feel so weird to like a girl touching it. Like it just feels like a fucking bald head, but it looks like a.
Yeah.
That's
Right?
odd.
That's
Yeah.
all tattooed, right, Sam?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the whole top. Because the guy I know who got it done, it looks exactly like that.
It looks pretty good though. I mean, for photos.
In pictures, yeah.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to do that too. He's got a good bald head and he's just insanely gorgeous. He doesn't need to do that.
Whoa, slow down, Bobby.
I'm sorry. Did
Bobby,
that come out?
whoa.
Whoa.
Hey,
Sorry.
Bobby.
I'm sorry.
You can acknowledge another man's
I didn't
good
say-
looking, but you,
I meant
think you go a little too
intelligence.
far with that.
I meant insanely intelligent.
Oh my God! You can acknowledge like Brad Pitt's a good looking guy, but you can't
He's
say wow.
gorgeous.
No, you
I mean,
can't.
wait a second.
You can't say it that way.
I'm sorry.
It's a way of saying it.
Oh my God. I messed up.
You
I
have to
apologize.
begrudgingly say, yes,
he's-
Brad Pitt's a good looking guy. We all
Yeah,
know
you're
it.
right.
Fuck.
Yeah, Brad Pitt he's just so
Try it again.
sexy.
No,
oh
no, no,
God.
no, you-
I want to suck on his shoulders.
No, you can't.
I'm sorry.
No, you
Is that
can't.
not it? No, I'm messing up.
Try one more time.
All right.
Just casual.
All right, casual. You know, I
Brad
mean,
Pitt.
sometimes I see Brad Pitt and I want to, just lick down his abs. Just 1, 2, 3, 3 sets of abs.
Oh, I gotta take this. I gotta take this call. I got it. Doug in Jersey. Go ahead, Doug. Make it quick.
Hey guys, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, pull up a picture of Art Garfunkel now.
Yeah.
That's what Sam's going to look like when he grows up.
Yeah, Sam, you're going to have a decision to make in the next few years. You're not going to want to look like that.
Oh wow.
He's still pulling it off.
Yeah, even that is not that bad.
When your hair gets just too dry for shampoo and conditioner.
I hope Sam looks like that when he's 35. Right. Just old with liver spots and a fucking.
What age does your hair just lose all its moisture and just starts looking like cotton candy like that?
I think it's around like
60?
I think it's 50, 60.
50, you start losing the moisture?
Yeah, you start.
Fuck me.
Your pubes start dying. They'll kind of see through.
Oh, are they?
See-through pubes.
Yeah, your pubes just dead. They just
Oh, God.
just see like just.
Oh, my God.
You ever see like a. I remember my uncle brought me in to this.
Oh, jeez.
It's never a good
this
story.
closet. Yeah, he works at the whatever doctor's office where they teach doctors and they have all the dead people in like a room with their heads lopped off. It's just dead bodies with no heads, so they can.
What do they do with the heads?
They I don't
Soccer.
know. They're third world countries.
But does someone else get the heads?
I guess. I don't know.
Wow. Someone call in if you know anything about this, but go ahead.
And they had all these, they have the pubes, and they're just disgusting. Just
matted.
Yeah, they're just fucking frizzy and gray, and there's not even like any dark part at the root anymore. Just
sounds like a great neighborhood.
Your uncle would work on bodies like this?
No, he was a cop at the place.
Oh.
Yeah, they had like a bucket full of hoofs, dolphins' heads, all that stuff. They have all dead animals, dead human beings, just to dissect them.
You ever read about the, I forgot what it's called, the dead farm or something like that? They do take bodies and they throw them around in the woods and stuff, and so they could study bodies and how they decay.
How they rot in the trunk of a car, yeah.
And then it helps them solve crimes. But whose family is donating their loved one to be thrown in a fucking forest somewhere? And like Jimmy said, they'll put them in like trunks to see how long, what happens if there's a dead body in a trunk, and some that are half buried. And they'll hang some of them and bury them in leaves, and then they study the bugs and stuff that are hatching on them, and then they can figure out how long these bodies have been dead.
What a shitty job!
And it helps them solve crimes.
You must feel like a great detective every day, though, when you got to go out and do some research. I found one. It's like, we put him there 2 weeks ago.
Do you think they solve the crime
every time they find him under the leaves?
This guy knows where the heads go. Look at Bobby giving us material right away. Nick in Detroit, go ahead.
Hey, Opie. Good morning, boys.
Good morning.
Hey, typically what they do is they, for medical school and stuff, they'll take the heads and send them off for brain research. Because medical students will just end up screwing up when it comes to dissecting the heads. It's too fine a work for them to do.
That's weird.
Yeah. Wow.
So they'll leave the bodies for the students to screw up, but then they'll send the heads off for research.
Are you a doctor?
Yes, I'm a terrible one.
Okay. Well,
why are you a terrible doctor?
Vinny Boom Butts.
Just a bad joke. It worked terribly well, I think.
You're terrible at comedy.
Yeah, you're terrible at calling radio shows.
Jeez. Yeah.
I mean, you're great. Thanks, Nick. Positive. Let's stay positive today.
This is being helpful.
Yeah, positive
Nick.
day. Let's do positive day.
We tried last time, and you fucked it all up.
Come on. It's going to be a good day today.
We got a plane crash, by the way, another one. It's just breaking from in southern France, right?
Yeah.
In the Alps?
German Wings. I never heard of the airline in my life.
Search and rescue teams heading to site a plane crash in southern France.
I don't particularly like Airbuses. Travis, before the show, Travis was saying that there's been a few Boeing crashes last year and only one Airbus. So for some reason, I always feel like it's an Airbus, but maybe it's just my perception, but I don't like them. I don't feel comfortable on them. They bother me.
Why?
I don't know. I feel like I know they're all computerized now, but there's these little glitches that just seem to have a problem on Airbuses. And again, someone who knows aviation may go, "You're fucking totally wrong," but they annoy me. I think they're the ones that were that didn't have the speedometers, the outside speedometers that were freezing up
right
over the ocean when certain conditions hit.
I'm sure they figured that out by now. No, they realized that was an issue.
I think so. Yeah.
I don't know. So, where was this plane going? To France, obviously. From Germany?
Dusseldorf to Madrid or somewhere?
Barcelona, I think.
Barcelona.
Or Barcelona. I think it started in Barcelona. I don't know. But it's not looking good.
320 is a pretty big aircraft. We see how big that is?
142 passengers on board. And it is down somewhere. They're search and rescue right now.
That sucks. I'm developing a
fear of flying?
Because I fly so much now. That I've developed like, things I have to do when we fly.
Oh no, like what? What's your? I'll tell you, I have one OCD thing. What's yours?
I have to say the Lord's Prayer on takeoff.
You're kidding.
On takeoff. Yeah, as soon as he hits the engine, I have to close my eyes and say the Lord's Prayer. Like I have to kind of just say, if we die, I'm okay. And it just makes me feel all right.
Wow.
Because I was developing a huge... On takeoff and landing is when usually planes...
All that shit goes wrong.
Goes down. And I was developing a real... And especially when that plane landed in the Hudson, that fucked me up. That really
Everyone
fucked me
survived.
up. I know, but it still fucked me up.
No injuries.
Good old Sully. Barely any injuries. I think a sprained ankle. That was it.
Yeah, I know, but I saw it. I saw it on TV. I was like renting. I was at the car rental place, and it was on a TV behind me, and I was just like, oh shit! And I have to fly so much. I just get scared when I take off, and when we land too. I have.
Do you worry about the birds?
I worry about.
A lot of birds in our area.
I worry about everything.
Getting sucked up in
Because these
the
planes
engines.
are so fucking old. I don't get it.
We give the old ones to other countries. That's why the most plane crashes are in other countries. You know that, right?
Yeah.
We sell off our fleet to other countries, and they're like, these planes are good for another 10 years, and then we try to get new planes in the system.
Yeah, but some of them are old. Some of them.
But you are right. Every once in a while, you get on a plane where you see the old ashtray or something.
An ashtray, or when you're getting on the plane, you see like worn out rivets.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I don't like that.
I just assume the stuff that really matters, though, they take care of. Like, they don't give a fuck the ashtray's still there because they're making sure that, the engine is bolted in properly still.
They're just getting more use out of the old seats. Like, a lot of times you'll see a bathroom with an ashtray. Like, how old is this plane?
Right.
But a lot of times they just took that from another plane and put it in. Your plane could have a much newer engine.
Yeah, but sometimes, I don't like when sitting by the wings either. When you see that thing open, when the wing opens and little gadgets are spinning, and it's just like, something could just happen. I'm just waiting for some type of oil starts spitting out of the wing. I get fucking nervous.
Do you watch the flight attendants?
For what?
If there's a bump, you look right at the flight attendant. If they're still reading their dumb, magazine, you're okay.
I don't think they're going to do anything. If the plane's going down, they're going to be just as scared as me.
But that's what I'm saying. They know all the bumps and shit, so they know the ones that they have to worry about and go, oh, fuck, that's not good. And so you always look at them. If they don't pop their head out of their magazines, you're good. I'm telling you. Someone taught me this years ago, and it works beautifully.
Or they're just so sick of their shitty job that
they don't give a fuck either way?
Please go down. They're praying, this is great, finally. Been waiting for this JetBlue shit flight to go down.
Where you at with female pilots?
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I think it's great. I think it's
they're
sexy.
not. They're not knocking back pitchers of beer in the airport bar before their flight.
I hope they are.
You want them all hammered up?
How great would it be to bang a pilot?
Probably not, because most of them are ex-Air Force. They're not known for being the hottest. You know what I mean? The female pilots. No one ever went like, ooh, look at that hot female pilot. You never saw a movie about those girls.
She's so repressed. That's like a lawyer chick. They're so repressed that they're just dirty. They just want to...
And they can't help themselves. They got to get out of the cockpit in the air to go find some dick.
Back at some Holiday Inn bar waiting for a fucking fat slob like me to come up and have confidence. Hey, so you fly plane? Yeah, well, Go back up to her room. Fucking get down there, fat boy.
Try to eat her ass. It's awful because she just flew in from Honolulu.
Why does everyone think those flight attendants, when you see them walking through a hotel in a group, are easy pickings? Everyone feels like they could bang a flight attendant.
They seem impossible to me.
That's what I think.
Never easy. To me, I'd literally have a better shot of fucking the pilot than one of the flight attendants. I've never thought that.
They walk through hotels like they're robots. They don't see anybody or nothing. But it's a lot of people.
I bet.
You've been lucky with flight attendants.
No. I had one. Me and a long time ago. Let me date this.
Yes.
Let me date this.
I know an airline she was
Let me
from.
stamp this.
She was from Continental.
Let me timestamp this. Continental.
Want to put a year on this?
Yeah, way before me and my
Eastern
wife.
Airlines, the original Pan Am.
Way before cell phones. Is that good enough, or you got to go
that was
further
good.
back?
Yeah, no, flip. We'll
before cell phones.
We'll do cell one. I had cell one.
Before cell
Poor
phone.
smartphones.
Yeah, me and Sherrod.
Sherrod.
Oh yeah, me and that big boy.
What happened?
Oh, a lot of awful things.
No, but I mean, you picked up a flight attendant?
Yeah, we're at the Hard Rock, and she was in the pool, and I just started talking to her, and then she was.
Why do you have to get Sherrod involved? It sounds like you're doing well.
Well, because we went over to Sherrod, and I think he borrowed shorts from a small Jewish boy, because half his stick was coming out of the side, and he don't care about anything. He's just stoned, and he's got this Louisville Slugger sticking out of his shorts. And she grabbed it.
She grabbed it?
Well, she came over. Well, what's this? I almost did it too. I was like, what's that? You got a Babe Ruth sticking out of your shorts. And then we went upstairs and, whatever, and I was fooling around, and then we went into the tub, me and her, naked.
You guys all went into the same hotel
Well,
room?
I had a jacuzzi. We had a big suite, so I had a jacuzzi. And then he was like, I'll be back, and he went and got a little high. He comes back in naked with a joint, and it was shocking. It was just... It was shocking. I remember looking at him, I go, dude, I'm not gay, but I'm going to stare at your dick for like 20 seconds. I've never seen
Everyone
a penis
says it's
that
a
big.
giant. It's a giant.
It's massive. It's shockingly massive.
Really?
It's massive. Yeah, she got scared. I got scared.
Hotel security was scared.
I got out of the tub. I just left the tub. I was like, I'll be right back. I went and sat and watched TV while they were in the tub.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was nuts.
Did you watch him bang her?
I had to. Yeah. Well, there was a fooling around part, but then there was a part where I was like, yeah, I'm just going to tap out and, I'm just going to be over here.
Yeah. Take your little toys and go sit over in the corner.
You threw in the towel, huh?
Yeah.
You just knew you couldn't compete with
I
that?
remember she was like, I can't have sex because I'm on my period. And he was like, that's cool, money. And he tugged it out like a light switch. He went took 3 tugs and flipped it on the wall. And I was like, it's my room. I was so mad because it was my room.
He didn't care?
Rum. It's my rum.
No, he didn't care. Sherrod doesn't care about anything.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. It was fun. Then we gave her to a bachelor party next door.
Gave her?
Yeah,
Wow,
kind of
that's pretty
gave her at that point.
What, she just wanted more?
Yeah, she went over there. I haven't seen.
You said she had a big pussy. I never forgot that story.
It was. It looked. Well, I don't know if it was because of him or because that's the way it was, but it looked like somebody turned it inside out.
Or maybe he ruined
Jesus.
it. I never forgot that. It's years ago. I've thought of that fucking flight attendant. Most times I'm on a flight, I'll wonder if that is that the girl with the big pussy that Bobby and Sherrod banged.
Her pussy looked like a monkfish mouth.
Jesus.
You ever see one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is she? Was she hot?
Yeah, she was cute, man. She had a little pug nose. You know what I mean? She had a little Christy McNichol look.
So did you bail because you couldn't compete with him as far as dick sizes go? Because the ladies will tell you it doesn't matter. How
It
big.
mattered. Oh, it mattered.
That's why I'm bringing it up.
I remember there was one point he got done, and then he was doing something, and she was sitting there, and she went, "Hey," and like remember that Coke commercial where the football player tossed him
Mean Joe Green.
his football?
Yeah.
It was like that. It was like, "Hey kid, come here," and I walked over, and she was like, "Go ahead." So I put it in a couple times, and it was
Yeah.
No.
You know me with that stuff too.
It was a fucking. Yeah, it was a foxhole basically. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Junior and Kevin Dillon were in there.
Yeah, it was just bad. It was bad. But
You know what I got to do when I get on a plane? I almost forgot. Speaking of the OCD, before I forget, I have to do this. I have to knock 2 or 3 times on the actual fuselage as I'm walking in, and that's my only thing. And then I got Kenny doing it now. He has to do it.
He has to knock.
Yeah, I'm so happy I passed that along.
yeah, I never understood that stuff, but now I get it. There's something about when I say the part when I get to "Thy will be done, not mine." That it just says it. Okay, I'm done. Whatever
Right.
you want, I'm good. And if I start to smile, like I'm all right.
They're saying the next thing we're going to have to start worrying about is people taking these planes down from on the ground.
What are you talking about?
That's like they're starting to worry about that
If they ever
shit.
hack into it,
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a way to do that yet, but eventually,
Right.
if they ever learn how to hack into computerized,
That's something they're like, this is something we're going to have to really start worrying about and thinking about
yeah,
as technology continues to advance.
make the plane do somersaults.
Oh, Chip.
So
The worst.
the Airbus has a fly-by-wire system, whatever that means. What does that mean? Is that why you're worried?
No.
Let me say hi to Ron in D.C. Ron.
What's going on, boys?
Hey.
Hey, yeah, fly-by-wire, meaning in an Airbus cockpit from a pilot's perspective, when you move the stick to turn left, the computer decides whether or not that is a safe operation. And if it says no, it won't let you do it. With a Boeing, you're pointing at a mountain or, whatever, and you turn the wheel left, it says, okay, let's go.
Which is better though? Like, what if the computer has a glitch, and there's something you legitimately need to do as a pilot, and it won't let you?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If you're in a Boeing and you just got to do it, or any other aircraft for that matter, you turn the wheel, and even if it thinks that you're going to overstress the aircraft and break it,
Yeah.
it'll let you do it. And I tell you what, if I'm pointed at a mountain and I need to turn left, I don't want some computer saying, no, I don't think so.
I don't think it would though, and that's something that extreme, would it?
It does.
So-
It doesn't think about what's in front of you. It just says if you turn left, if you turn it too far left and pull up, it says, that could break the plane, I think.
All
So
right.
it just cancels out. It just lets you. It'll only do so much.
Are you a pilot?
Yeah.
Is there no way to override that?
No.
Oh, wow.
So,
The safety built into the aircraft to protect the airframe.
as a pilot, what do you guys do at this point? I mean, how close are we to these planes pretty much flying themselves from start to finish?
It's pretty much flying themselves. I mean, it depends on what airline you fly for.
Right.
Some airlines let you take over very much at all. Some airlines let you take over whenever you want. But as soon as you take off, you're pressing buttons almost all the way to your final destination.
Wow.
That's
Turning
crazy.
off buttons and talking on the radio and drinking some coffee.
And then what? You guys got to land the thing still, pretty much.
Well, there's a couple of different things out there that'll make the aircraft almost land itself. Almost.
Yeah, I wonder if we ever get to that point.
I'm sorry.
We losing you?
Are you there?
Because the Google car, man, they're getting close.
It's driving across country right now.
Yeah, but they're cheating. They got a guy in the driver's seat.
Do they really?
Yeah.
He's driving?
Well, no. But he's
What's
just
he
there.
doing?
Just because I think society doesn't like the idea that it could possibly be a car just driving across the United States with nobody in it. So they have somebody in the driver's seat. Can you look that up, Sam? And I think it was Sunday morning with Charles Osgood. They went on a ride with one of these things.
All right.
And the only time that this driver had to take over, there was some kind of construction setup that the car couldn't figure out. It was the only time he had to take the wheel.
You couldn't figure it out?
I don't think so. He had to do something. I mean, the car wasn't going to crash into anything, but I think the car, because it couldn't figure it out, would have just stopped right there and said, "Look, I don't know what this is, so I'm not moving forward anymore."
I bet eventually, when all the cars are computerized, it'll be a lot safer because they'll just communicate with each other. They'll know when one is merging, one is not merging, and people you'll just be able to lay back and sleep.
What about the people that will have their shitty cars still, though?
I mean, as time goes on, it's like flat screens and tube TVs.
It's going to take a long time.
Yeah, it'll eventually just be weeded out, I think.
The technology is getting pretty impressive. You see the commercial where the car is backing out of the driveway with the kids and the father sees, I think it's a bus, and it's like, oh, fuck, I got to brake. But they're basically saying he was braking way too late and the car did it for him. The car knew that it had to brake and braked.
Did you see the car where the lady just pulls up and gets out and then it goes in the garage and parks itself?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, so you just get out in front of your building and then it goes in your garage and parks in your spot.
How much? What's that saving you? 1 minute? That's not saving you enough time. How about the car does other things?
And it actually pulls out.
It does the last 2 feet for you. Ooh, big whoop. Fucking cunt car. I want to nap on my way to Connecticut.
Exactly. Now you help me out.
They actually have the Mercedes right now. There's a one you can buy that drives itself on the highway. So you just let go of the wheel.
But even if other people have their cars in regular manual, this will still read what they're doing probably faster than a person will, the vision will be better.
Yeah, that's what they're basically saying now. That the car will help you out in circumstances where you're not going to be able to handle it.
Well, Mercedes has that truck too that the guy just pushes a button, the seat pulls back, and then turns sideways and lies down, so the truck driver can get a nap. And it drives itself.
I would never be able to take a nap.
Not yet, we won't.
Oh, I would.
Someday.
You would be able to, if you were a truck driver in one of these cars.
Fuck yeah.
No way.
I sleep driving anyways.
My brain would be all over the place thinking that this thing is going over a cliff.
I can't even nap when Kenny's driving.
No, I cannot nap in cars. I wish I could.
I think though that there's so many sensors on that thing. It's not going to let you drive, first of all, over the speed limit. It's not going to let you get as close as you would regularly to the car in front of you when you're driving.
Oh, I understand all that.
So there's no way it has enough time to shut everything down.
But you got to rewire my stupid brain, because then when you start dozing off, your brain plays tricks on you.
Right? Yeah.
You could sleep in cars. There's nope.
I can sleep in cars.
I'm always thinking that the driver.
You should in your garage.
See, you'd be dead.
I got it.
Take a nap.
I
just want to make sure you got
Turn
it.
it on in the winter. Just relax.
Right.
I don't have a garage though.
That's some Z's.
I don't know.
I love it. I love that. I think it's great.
It's a little scary though.
What, having a car that just drives itself? It's fucking
You
great.
got to get used to it. That's all.
It's just gonna be. I wish they could actually put a head in Total Recall, where the guy could talk to you.
No.
You could hire a friend, just push a button and say, "Hey, Bob, how you doing?" Sit in the passenger seat. Then you could do the carpool lane.
You'll just get in and tell it where you want to go. Or maybe they will. They'll have automatic car lanes. Maybe they will do that.
Yeah.
You'll just get in and you say, take me to Becky's. And the car will take you to Becky's. Becky or Becky Sue? Becky. You know? Serious. I'm serious. Making a point.
I wonder if that would help traffic, though.
Oh, my God, yeah. They'd all know where everything was and which way to go and which lanes to merge in, which is faster.
Rubbernecking.
Yeah.
It'd be done. It would be no
Everyone
rubbernecking.
just has to slow down.
Yeah.
We all bitch about everyone else slowing down until it's our turn, and then we slow down.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you have to.
I look, though, but I don't slow down.
You have to.
I don't slow down.
It's impossible.
I look, but I'm telling you, I've really bored people in my car. I'm like, look, I'm looking, and I'm not going below the speed limit. This is how you do it. And I fucking lay on the horn.
Good for you.
When I see one person in front of me, and I see their fucking nosy head craning, oh, what's happening? I'm such a cock.
And then we're all sick because then we get pissed off that we're not seeing good stuff.
You don't see an arm.
You don't see anything good, and then you're kind of mad. What's that about?
Because you got there too late.
I don't know.
The body's already in the ambulance or the helicopter.
You want to see a Pekka?
A Pekka. I saw a good one a month ago. I was driving and I saw, the car went up over the Jersey barrier into the other lane, hit another car.
Jesus.
And there was a passenger kind of hanging out of the car. Fucking Chip.
Go ahead.
He's hanging. I hate Chip.
Was he all right?
He was not all right.
He was not all right.
I felt
He was
bad.
pretty fucking far from all right.
I felt bad because I didn't stop because everybody was stopping and kind of jumping over and helping.
Right.
But I was.
Yeah,
I
you
had a
busy.
show.
Did you see this? You didn't see it happen. You were right.
I was right after it happened.
Oh,
but
wow.
There was people in the car. I felt kind of bad. I should have been like a Scientologist and stopped and went over and helped
you're
the
busy.
situation.
right.
The
Yeah.
wheels are still spinning. Was it one of those where like the
Yep.
fucking the hubcap is still revolving and you're like, oh boy, this
Yeah, I
just
saw
happened.
it. Like there was a guy hanging out of the window, like the passenger side window.
Just slapped his face.
It was the cops were coming up as I was going by.
And the radio's still playing Leonard Skinnerd.
What?
We've talked to these guys over the years. They go to crash sites and everyone's dead, but the radio's still playing.
Oh, that's creepy.
Right?
Fucking creepy.
heart shaping.
Did you ever see the videos? I fucking hate them on Facebook, where the family's just driving and you hear "Hey, man," and the music's playing, and then a car just
Out of nowhere.
comes up on the other side and just wipes them out, and it's just a crash, and then you just hear like a.
Jesus.
It's fucking terrible.
I don't search that shit out.
I don't search it out, but it's always on the news feed.
All right, but then you know what's going to be. Why
Don't
you
get
push
defensive.
play?
I didn't hurt these people.
Sorry.
I didn't hurt these
I get
people.
mad.
I know you get mad at the wrong guy.
I don't
directed at the guy on the other side of the
Jimmy
highway.
searches out those videos.
I don't
too.
search them out.
I can't do it.
I do it
I
right
hear
before
you.
bed.
right before bed.
Yeah, I
Imagine
don't-
that. And then he tells me he can't sleep.
Because of his deviated septum.
Yeah, that's all it is. That could keep me up.
What do we got on the Google car? Did you get that video?
I mean, there's lots of. I don't know exactly what you're looking
How are you?
for.
I mean, so this is my point with the
This
Google.
attitude is my point.
It's not an attitude.
I don't
kind
like
of an
you.
attitude.
You asked for a thing, and I don't know what you're
What?
passive aggressive, Opie.
So did the car leave California yet? The Google car. And here, this is why it's bullshit. You got a guy that has to be in the car.
Yes.
Google is going to tell you that he made it the entire way without touching the steering wheel, but we don't know what the hell he's going to be doing in the middle of Kansas or something.
Why not? It's got to be all video documented.
Well, that's why I want more info on this.
They have. This is all. On
You think it's something you could just check out online?
Is that's not the car?
No.
That's the Mercedes car.
Yeah.
It's the Google car. How do we find out
Google
about this?
car is kinda
and could we,
queer.
And can we check out the video right now where they're at?
Live video?
Yeah, they have a live
Yeah.
feed.
I would imagine because I want to make sure
Because it's
they're not
Google?
cheating. YouTube live streaming mobile car test. That's old.
January.
All right, if you find it, let us know. Mike Rowe did an episode in one of those places with the missing heads, and it couldn't air because it was deemed too gruesome. Wow,
That's a dirty job.
That is a dirty job.
Yeah,
they say
that-
it's the smell is horrendous.
I wonder where that
Going
is.
back to the dead forest, or there's a name for it. I forgot the name. Where the bodies are just laying around, and they figure out how long they've been dead.
That'd be a great show.
Would you do that? Would you walk through that?
Yeah.
I think I could do that.
Yeah, I would. Why
I
not?
would, yeah.
I think I could walk through that and
Sure.
check it out because that's a crazy job.
It would be disturbing. I mean, I'm not cocky around stuff like that. Like that would affect me. But I mean, I would still do it.
but
sure.
Yeah, it would
It's
affect
medical.
me too. Yeah.
It's like they're doing police work. Like that'd be interesting to see how the cops figure stuff out.
And those guys aren't bothered by it in the least.
No.
They
No.
don't care.
No, they don't believe in heaven.
What we got here is maggots.
Yeah.
They hatched on Tuesday, so now we're starting at the blah, blah, blah,
And what we
blah.
learned, if you look inside the vagina, if you open that up,
Right.
Gary, open up the vagina.
Open up the vagina.
Yeah, see those slugs? Now, those slugs form after a week and a half of being in a pond.
Yeah.
And you're sitting there like screaming, get me the fuck out of here.
Those slugs form after 4 hours at a chair in an office. So woman you know has vagina slugs.
We chose to put some cum on her belly to see how that would be taken by the bugs in the area.
We call those chair slugs.
Right?
Yeah, they crawl in and out of her vagina while she's at work.
Yeah. If you ever see a girl tapping her leg, she's trying to itch the chair slugs.
Yeah, they make her cranky.
Yeah.
Now let's flip her over and look at her asshole.
Now you see those maggots?
Right.
Those maggots right there. Those mushrooms forming around her anus.
And you're just screaming for mommy, get me the fuck out of here.
And you could tell these maggots were in the asshole because they have little clothespins on their noses. They stunk.
Who the fuck would do that job?
It's called the lotus mushroom.
What is this? This is the Google car?
This is from USA Today. A look inside the Google car. Lair. So, but yeah, we're getting closer and closer. I wonder if we'll have maybe we get a dedicated highway where you can only use it if you got one of these fucking
Or
cars.
probably a lane. They'll probably give it a lane, I would say. 'Cause
a
there's too
lane?
much to build a highway for one.
True.
Well, all they have to do is put some type of, I would believe, some type of magnet on the lane so that the car itself could actually know that it's in that lane and stay in that lane, right?
Or GPS too, as well.
Kenny's car has sensors if he's too close to cars now. I got to update my car because my car is garbage.
What do you still have, the Jeep?
Yeah. I'm getting something new this
What do
summer
you get?
finally. I don't know.
I'll tell you what you get. Land Rover Sport is coming out.
Land Rover Sport.
Kind of like your
That
car.
sounds good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Brand new one. Nice. Land Rover Sport.
Will it park
Look
itself?
right there.
Yeah,
expensive.
look at that.
They're yeah, it's like $400 a month.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think you get hijacked in that car a lot.
We're hijacked where?
Hijacked or
the mall?
carjacked?
What's hijacked?
Carjacked, sorry. Isn't that the car from the mall from last Christmas? Where the fucking family's putting their Christmas packages?
They don't carjack people in New York City.
Short Hills Mall, I think it was a Land Rover, and the guy's basically saying, give me your fucking car, and obviously the guy decides, no, I like my car too much. At that point, just give him everything.
Yeah.
And then they shot him dead.
Oh, yeah, you just give me your
What do
car.
you mean Lewis was there?
Our intern's saying he was there.
Who?
So he knows what I'm talking
Probably one
about.
of the carjackers.
Who?
Our intern. It's a horrific story from, I think, a little over a year ago. Or was it this past Christmas? I'm trying to remember.
He's coming in.
Short Hills Mall is one of these hoity-toity malls, and the guy
rich
lost
mall.
his life in the parking lot because he didn't give up his Land Rover. Was it a Land Rover?
It was a Land Rover.
See? Thank you.
Was his family in the car, though, and he didn't want to give it up with his family in
Yeah,
it?
his wife was in the car.
Yeah,
You sure
that's
his
right.
wife was in?
They told him to get out,
Right.
and he said no.
Wait, he said no because of her or because he wanted to keep his car?
Probably a little bit of both.
Okay.
But it seemed like he wanted to keep his car more.
That's what I heard. I mean, I don't know for sure. 'Cause
Doesn't make sense.
it's a horrible story.
When you give somebody your car, you get a new car.
right.
That's the thing.
I mean, it's not like they take your car and you'll never get your car back.
A new wife if you have to. I mean, just move on.
Jeez. Jim, she was
But it wasn't
pregnant.
supposed to go down like that. You don't go to
Were
carjack
you
somebody
in on
and
it?
then
What
murder
the-
him.
How do you
You know
know?
what I'm saying?
Yeah, how do you know about this?
Yeah, why are you
I
talking
lived in
like,
Newark for a while, and that's where they took the car to.
Is there a carjacking class you took at a community college?
I did. That's what you got to do to get into Newark.
Really?
Yeah.
They just want the car. So you give them the
That's
car.
all they want.
They
is the
don't want
car.
to kill you.
Once you kill somebody, that changes everything.
Yeah.
That's why they
And
found
they
a
got
car
those
in the
guys.
back alley.
And they got them, but
It's amazing how stupid some of these criminals are. It's like, do you really think the police are going to give up? You're not going to get away with just murdering someone in a mall in this day and age. Forensics, too many cameras. They fucking track the license everywhere. There's no way to get away with it. 1 out of 100 get away with it. It's so just dumb.
Yeah,
The problem with that whole the problem with that whole thing was there was no cameras in the parking deck.
Oh.
The mall said it was too expensive.
too expensive. It's Short Hills Mall.
Even though they
that
have
place,
every
I'm
store
telling
you
you,
can
it's
imagine.
like
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a more expensive mall in our area.
There isn't.
You really can't steal. I mean, there was a time where you could just take a car and it'll never be seen again.
Yeah, you scratch off the fucking VIN number with a file, and that's it.
Right.
No trace.
But
Right.
now it's just impossible.
Yeah, the car will announce itself. Look, there's a speaker on the when it drives by the police. I'm stolen. I'm stolen. Get it?
Do you think the people that came? Do you think the people that came before us were that stupid, where they had just one VIN number and all you had to do was scratch that off, and then no one could figure out that this car was stolen?
Well, no, I think that people just weren't assholes and creeps and didn't steal cars.
Nowadays, I'm sure there's all sorts of
you could,
VIN number things on
back
your car.
in the day, you didn't steal a car.
One lousy VIN number though, and
In
you
the
were
engine
good?
too.
Yeah.
No, they had more
That's
than
it.
one. I think there was a weird place in the engine.
There was one on the engine too. They put one on the engine.
Yeah, but you would know that as a criminal.
Yeah, but you could take the engine out and just put a new engine in, and then put a new VIN number with that car. It's as simple as that. Now you can't do that.
No.
You
All right.
can't do it. You can't steal a car now. I mean, you could steal it for parts. That's it. But you know,
Google cars.
and I think they do more carjacking in California because you can be at a light late night and just. You know, in New York, it's pretty hard to carjack somebody with traffic. You know, it's like you just, where is he? Right there. He's
This twat of a
stuck in the tunnel.
Speaking of traffic, this twat of a mayor of ours, he changed the patterns of the traffic lights. Anyone else notice this? You can't fucking go more than 3 blocks now without a light changing.
He's a total fucking douche, de Blasio.
Because it was part of his initiative to, slow down traffic because too many people would be run over. And I'm telling you, he changed the traffic patterns without telling anyone. So you would get an avenue or something, and you would rock those lights.
Yeah,
you can't do that in New York anymore.
Yeah, there were certain avs that didn't do that, and then there were certain avs
just
that did.
a few. But even those are you can't do it.
That sucks.
We are going to go to a break because we got food in front of us. Bobby Kelly's here. I'm very happy. He doesn't do our show much these days.
Oh, I'm back.
Yeah, well, I want to see what you've been up to.
All right.
I saw you playing drums.
Oh yeah.
So we'll talk about that and other things. Your kid, that whole thing.
Yeah, my lovely kid.
What are you promoting? I might have it here. Live at the Village Underground?
Well, yeah, that too.
Oh, that's a little
Family
later.
special.
Live at the Village Underground is going to be available. It's for pre-order right now. You can buy it for $5.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay.
And then
I was just, never mind. Of course, this is your comedy special. I'm stupid. Okay.
And I'm
Go
in
to
Albany.
robertkellylive.com. Available April 10th.
April 10th.
I thought it was out already.
It's out on Comedy Central.
Right.
You can watch it on Comedy Central.
So we're still pre-ordering this thing?
Yeah, it's coming out April.
You were here 2 months ago when we were doing the pre-order on this.
Yeah. I'm in Albany this weekend.
Okay.
Comedy Works. Friday,
right.
Saturday.
All right, there's the plug. And Jimmy's got some things.
I have
Oh, God.
a Yahoo car.
What?
You have a yacht?
Apple Files.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
The show will be right back. Right back. Sirius 206, XM 103. In case you missed it. Recently, this happened on Opie and Jimmy.
I think a record would never be broken is Johnny Vandermeer pitched back-to-back no-hitters. You have to pitch 3.
Wow.
Right.
No-hitters in a row. That's pretty hard to do.
Yeah.
3? Why, that's the record? 3?
No, 2 is the record.
Yeah.
But you'd have to pitch, to break the record, you have to do 3.
Yeah, I get it.
He just explained it.
He just explained it. We
He
all
just
got
said it, and then we all got it. You didn't.
Look, so you're good with numbers, but look what it did for you.
What the fuck are you laughing about over there?
I didn't care for that one.
so far so we can't
That was a low blow. I didn't care for that either.
That was a little low.
No need
that was a
for
little
that type
low.
of
We're having
talk.
fun, but that was too much, I think. Too far. Too far.
Hey, you can chip in, Chubby, anytime you want.
Oh, shit. The hippo called me elephant black.
This is getting like Shawshank, isn't it? First one to break. First one to break.
This is the most vicious.
Exactly, yeah.
Oh, shit me. I blame you, Ricky. I blame you.
I've got to go, I'm afraid. I just wanted to see what a living legend was like. And it's pretty cool.
And he's fucking mean, isn't it?
Listen to Opie and Jimmy every morning here on Opie Radio. This is Opie Radio. The show is back.
Behave. Why would I want you to behave?
Me and Bobby, once again, talking about fly fishing. I was looking at some old pictures of us fly fishing, and I'm thinking, man, I want to go do that again. So I go, Bobby, let's do it in the spring, which is right around the corner.
Yeah.
We'll go up to Roscoe again, and I said, I'll behave. So you don't want me behaving, right?
No, don't threaten me with a good time.
I got to bring my brother, too.
What? No. Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have brothers?
I do have a brother. I'll bring
You
my
have a brother?
Yeah, I have a little brother.
Is he like
he's a big kid?
How much do you guys share?
I talk to him all the time.
No, do you share a mom, a dad?
Oh, half
Where we
and
at?
half.
A half?
My mom and my stepdad. He's my stepdad's son.
Is he a funny guy?
He's a funny kid. He's definitely a Boston kid. He's a big, he's a big kid too. He broke my rib a couple of years ago just messing around by accident.
How young is he?
He's 20. I believe he's 28, 27.
Did he ever try stand up?
No, he's not funny like that. He's an alpha male.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's just amazing. His fingers are all thumbs, and
right.
He works all day putting down flooring. And we were joking around, and I was like, "Kid, I'm still your older brother." And he grabbed me, and I tried to get away, and then he goes, yeah, and he squeezed me, and I heard pop, and I went, ah. Yeah, and he felt real bad about it, which made it worse because he cracked my rib by hugging me.
That's awful.
Yeah, did you ever fucking accidentally kill a girl in a barn by petting her hair?
Fly fishing. I just talked to Rich.
You did?
Yeah, we're gonna
Rich
go
is
up,
our man.
Go up
He's
and
our boy.
Yeah,
I love Rich.
We go up there. We let's get the Trumpster.
Yeah, we can get the Trumpster.
Get your brother. Let's bring Jimmy for bait.
I would love to bring Jimmy. Would you go fly fishing with us?
Yeah, would you come?
I'm trying to think of what I'd rather do, and the answer is anything. Under no circumstances would I go fly fishing.
Why?
I think I got a nibble. Fuck you. No, I don't want to go fly fishing.
But that's not the sound a fly fishing rod makes.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. No, it doesn't do that.
And then you just kind of skip it. Oh, look, we're tricking the fish into... Oh, fuck you. Horrendous. I got to shit. Back at the cabin, you got to wade through the mud, and my iPhone's going to get dirty. Under no circumstances.
You got to go with us.
Never.
I went twice. How many times? Twice with you, Bobby?
I'd visit
3
ISIS
times?
before
I
I'd go there. That sounds horrible.
It is
shitty motels. No way.
And the only time I caught a fish was when I was dragging my rod through the rapids, trying to get to a spot so we could fish.
It's the only fish you've
That's
ever
impossible. If you don't fly fishing, that's impossible to do.
I never catch fish.
I didn't catch anything. I didn't get any bites for real.
That's why I go. It sounds terrible.
It's awesome. Yeah, I mean, the lazy river effect when you're just on the boat, just like going a mile an hour and no one else is around. You don't even see houses because they've decided no one's allowed to build in this area.
And the fracking actually is not going to happen up there, which is great.
Oh, really?
Remember that was going there? Yeah, they
That's
actually
good news.
stopped that, which is great.
And then we check out where they collect the eels. Remember?
Yeah.
The place where they collect the eels for everybody?
And we're actually going to, there's a better place to stay a little before you get up there.
Right.
So we'll get a nice hotel.
I regret when we stayed in that fucking house.
That was weird.
And I woke you up because we were going to go fly fishing in the morning. Yeah. I regret I didn't push record on my fucking camera. It's not good to wake Bobby up for whatever reason.
What time was it that you were going to go fishing?
Oh, boy. Well, the roosters woke us up, or woke me up, so I decided I need to get Bobby up. If I'm up, Bobby should be up.
Well, they get up early, those cock-a-doodle-doo.
Well, this
yeah, right?
This asshole up there, though, and I say that nicely, he goes, hey, you could stay in our house, because we got kicked out of the other place. Everyone knows most of these stories. So we go to this house, and we both have a room.
Yeah,
we both have a room, and it seems like a nice fucking spot to lay down for the night before we go fly fishing in the morning, but he doesn't tell us about the roosters on the hill. He's got like 100 roosters, and these things are up like, what time, seriously, 5:15?
5 o'clock in the morning they started
their shit.
Yeah, chickens and roosters in the back.
On the hill.
I wonder what a rooster would do is every morning when it crowed, if you walked out and punched it in the face, it would never stop that shit.
You think it would learn its lesson?
Yeah, fucking assholes.
Gotta teach them.
Exactly. Why don't we make omelets out of you fucking zeros? Making noise. Like, how do you not get it that everyone's asleep? Do you not see the lights out, you fucking shithead? Ugh. Fucking
You should
hate
come
them.
with us.
No, I shouldn't.
Stay in that house. That house was nice.
It wasn't bad.
It was somebody's house. You get a little room. It
sounds awful.
And then you have the kid like making flies downstairs.
Yeah, they have a 13-year-old boy making
day
flies
long,
downstairs.
acting like he loves it, but you know there's something going on there. There's a backstory there that I don't know. I don't want to know about.
Under no circumstances.
See, his foot is shackled to the table.
Something's going on. No one likes making flies that much. Homemade flies.
I'm not outdoorsy. Like that's never been. I was just thinking as you're talking about Burr when he told us that Kevin Costner took him like fishing.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that seems like I wish I enjoyed that.
I love it.
Because Bobby loves it. I know that guys, it's a really cathartic, relaxing thing.
Being in the river. When we were in the river,
it
how
sounds,
great was that?
It sounds a little gay, but it was amazing.
No,
it
it's
was
not
amazing
gay.
just floating and doing nothing. And we had sandwiches that Rich made.
I always have to shit when I do that. Richard Pryor said that about
We were just
the woods.
peeing over the side of the boat.
Shitting is the problem, not peeing.
I shit in the morning. I'm good for the day.
I don't.
For the day.
Whenever I go to Ozfest, I have to shit 4 bands in. I'm the fucking worst.
I don't shit during in the morning, and I'm done. Every once in a while, maybe.
I wake up, I shit, I'm done too.
I'm done until the next day.
I wish I was like that, but I'll be on the boat. We had, I got one, and my stomach will go, and I'll have a 4-pound pudding shit waiting to come out.
Yeah, we just pull over the boat. You go into the woods.
I
You
don't
take a
want to
nice
shit in the woods.
Why?
I like the Big Apple. I like living here.
I like it. I like the nature thing. I don't
great.
do it enough. I'm supposed to go on one of the Wicked Tuna boats. You watch Wicked Tuna?
I do.
One of those guys is supposed to take me out. I keep blowing him off because he blew an engine or something. I don't trust his boat. Now I'm going to hear from him again. Dave, thank you, E-Rock. Dave wants to take me out.
I don't know. That seems like a lot of work, though.
That's a long ride, too, right?
My little brother was actually a gill fisherman on a boat like that. They go out and they just throw these nets out for like 4 football fields and pull them in
and just kill everything. Just so
just everything.
Yeah, everything. They don't give
everything that gets caught. They just pull it in and just lop its head off and sell it to Japan. There's a mermaid.
Everything makes your dick
Lop her
harder.
tits off.
They just assume everything they catch makes your dick harder somewhere in the world.
Yeah. But yeah, that's a job to pull in a tuna is like they don't show that on the show.
No, it's a lot
But
of
it's got to
work.
take like 45 minutes to bring that big thing in.
Yeah, I would like to check it out once. It's probably a long, boring day. I would assume they only get a couple hits, right? Because I mean, if you get one, you're making your money for the week.
Yeah,
sort of. I mean, there's a lot of upkeep on those boats, and they have to pay their crew.
I want